We're chasing the first corral out so we can clean it out. We did want to start with the corrals on that side, but there's a little lake in that pen, so we're going to try pumping it out before I get out there. Come on, girls. This is our pre-breeding heifer pen. Massive straw pack in this pen. Hopefully we can get it out easily today. We chased out that first corral, put them in our chute handling system. Dad and I are trying to rig up a sump pump in Corral 6 though, because there's like a mini slough in there. Really helps a lot if you can run one of these pumps in the corral for a couple hours before you start scooping. Scooping straight water with the wheel loader is never really an easy job, so. We are going to get your new extension cords all dirty.
Yep. You can put the pump there and then have the extension cord to the wall, and then we'll run the extension cords here.
Sounds good. Trying to film a video, man. Can you... What are the chances you cool it for like 2 minutes? Alright, alright. Not going to happen. Okay. Got the sump pump in the water. It's got a piece of plywood underneath it. I'm gonna go grab the pipe. The hose, Dad stuck it through the boards back here. My hope is that since that's in the deep water and the heifers know they don't want to walk through there, they're just gonna leave it alone. Like, they will not leave anything alone, hey? So they've already knocked the pump over. Haven't even got it set up yet. Chase the heifers out of this pen because they would not leave anything alone. But we think the hemp straw is just gonna continuously plug it up.
Huh?
Not gonna work.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay, take the pump out right away.
Well, that was a failure. We just tried for like an hour and a half trying to get some water pumped out of that corral. It just will not go. First problem we had, heifers wouldn't quit knocking the pump over. Second problem we have is that hemp straw gets into that pump and it will just plug it instantly. So no success on that. Just gonna have to scoop it out. We got another plan though. We're just gonna grab chopped straw. We have so much of this wheat straw that we tub grinded. We tub grinded a little bit too much. So we're just gonna grab a few buckets from this pile, dump it directly in the liquid, and hopefully it absorbs a bunch of that water. And then it gets a little thicker, easier to scoop than just pure water. This is the tub grinded straw pile that I'm talking about. I think we got this done like 2, maybe 3 months ago, and there's still a ton here. It'd be nice to get this cleaned up. We did a little bit too much. Three buckets of straw. Should be quite a bit straw to make it thick. Well, we started the corral off, cleaned a bit of the concrete bunk off, and cleared us an opening. It was all slop, but I think I'm gonna start with that straw pack on the back there, kind of open this front part of the corral up, and then I can just pull the wagon right in, make a turn. That's gonna be the most efficient. So that's our first load. We're not going to be heaping them as full as we usually do when we're taking them out to the fields. A couple of reasons why. Kind of scared that hem straw isn't going to go underneath the door so good. Second reason, that tire is not in great shape. If you guys watched the last video, you'll know it's kind of bubbling up on some spots. So just want to take it easy. So we're bringing it out to where we want to dump it. It's kind of unfortunate. We're just going to be killing a bunch of fall rye here, but it is what it is. Not a lot we can do about it. Start unloading. First thing, open the door. I don't know how much we're gonna have to drive forward while we're unloading, but we'll see how it goes with the first couple of loads. Just turn that chain on and hopefully it just falls out the back. While I've been hauling this corral out, I've been watching the straw that we threw in there, and it was not making any progress. So I threw a couple more buckets in, and we let the heifers back in. So hopefully they'll walk it all in, mix it up nice. You see they're pretty interested in it. They just got feed. Just ignoring that completely. What's this stuff? So we got Fed here. He's on the tractor now. And that's the pile we got in the rye field. I'm gonna start pushing it up now. I'm gonna have to do this while he's out here dumping, and that's gonna be the most efficient for us. There is gonna be a massive pile of manure here by the time we're done cleaning out these corrals. It's definitely gonna be the biggest pile of manure that I've ever seen. So this is the beauty of having someone in the wagon and me just staying in the loader the whole time. He's out now dumping, and I'm able to go along the edges of the corrals and do the tedious, time-consuming jobs. Stockpile it all, because you're only getting like quarter-size buckets if you're scooping the manure off of the windbreaks in the corrals. They're pretty fragile walls. You can't push against them at all with the loader. Loader's a big heavy machine. You'll just push right through them, and that always takes a lot of time. Usually Dad would come in the corrals while I was out in the field once or twice per corral, and he would do it, but now he doesn't have to. Plus this is going to speed things up a lot. That's the plan anyway. We've only really been hauling in this corral with two guys now for like 2 hours, and we're already halfway done. So far so good. Plan's coming together. You'll love to see it. There's still quite a bit of frozen ground along this windbreak here. Just hasn't let the sun hit the ground at all. And that's what does most of the melting in the spring around here. So he's back for another load. I think it's taken less than 10 minutes for him to go and dump, so. You just stop there while pulling in. Most important thing is that you don't break anything. And then of course, quality of work. And then once you got those two hammered down, you can work on being quick. That tractor's really slipping around the corral here. Though that being said, it always dries out so quickly once you get the bulk of the manure out of here. Just need the sun, but the sun is not here today. You always got to get straight with the wagon if you're going to be turned in the loader and you lift your bucket with such a big heap of manure in it, you're going to tip right over. The other really important thing when you're scooping straw pack manure out of these corrals is that when you ram the pile or the straw pack with the loader is that you don't spin the tires. There is always a hard floor to these corrals. You don't want to spin the tires on the dirt and clay that's underneath it because you'll break it loose and then you'll scoop it out and then you got to fill these corrals with dirt way sooner than you otherwise would have to if you were a lot more careful. So that's pretty much the first thing my dad taught me when I was cleaning out corrals. Don't spin the tires. And that's because he was scared of putting his son on there, on the loader, and then him tearing the floor of the corrals up, and then you gotta spend a week refilling all the corrals with dirt. It is easy to come with the loader like this and go along beside the windbreaks. Only problem with that is if it's really muddy right next to the windbreak, it'll tilt the loader towards it and then you hit it. Easiest is just to figure out where your cutting blade is on the bucket and go right up to it, tilt it back without wrecking it, which is still something that I'm working on. We're super close to being done this corral. Dad came around with the New Holland. He wants to throw some bedding on the ground here. Usually when we clean these corrals out, the floor dries immediately, but it didn't today just because the clouds are out all day. No sunlight, so better put some bedding down for these young heifers. Get them a nice dry bed for tonight, and then see how it goes over the next couple days. We're supposed to get some rain. See if that actually shows up. It's spitting right now. That took longer than I thought it was gonna. Yeah. Oh well, we're done for the day. Yep. Well, these are the ladies. They've been in here all day. They are hungry. You trying to eat my hand? She's probably in heat. They're excited to go back in their clean corral, I think. Now we put the heifers back in. You can see they go straight for that feed rail, get some food. Oh, they're just munching hard. And then the rest of them are checking out their bedding. Got a lot of manure out.
More down. 8 to go.
8 to go. Yippee!